Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rich from Rich TV Live, and I wanted to talk to you about this big deal where Morgan Stanley is paying $2,500 per customer for E-Trade, a deal reported on Thursday for $13 billion. And now you can earn a $3,500 sign-up bonus for signing with a new broker. However, it does come with one major catch. I saw this article on Marketwatch from Brett Ahrens. It states, in the latest Wall Street mega deal, doesn't make you want to switch online brokerage accounts for a lucrative sign-up bonus. Maybe it should. Essentially saying that companies are trying to earn your business and they'll give you large signing bonuses just to set up an account. Wall Street giant Morgan Stanley, which was down 2.47% on Friday, announced an agreement Thursday to pay $13 billion to acquire the online brokerage E-Trade, which was down 2.52% on Friday, which has 5.2 million customer accounts. The average customer acquisition cost $2,500 per customer. The combination will significantly increase the scale and breadth of Morgan Stanley's wealth management franchise and position Morgan Stanley to be an industry leader in wealth management across all channels and wealth segments, Morgan Stanley said in a statement. The companies did not respond to Marketwatch requests for comment. The latest deal follows a comparable acquisition a few months ago where Charles Schwab, SCHW, which was down 4.92% on Friday, agreed to pay $26 billion, equivalent to around $2,167 per customer for TD Ameritrade, AMTD, which was down 4.78% on Friday due to more coronavirus fears. Did they overpay for this deal? It remains to be seen. It's a sign of just how lucrative financial services remain to providers, even in an era of collapsing commissions and fees, where a lot of brokers now are doing no-fee trading in order to earn your business. Many online brokers now offer free trading. They typically make their money paying very low interest on your cash balances while lending that money out for more. That's the game. That's their game. They just want to lend out your money to make more money. So the more money they get, the better. So kind of crazy, kind of dangerous, but it seems to be working for these banks. Multiple online broker companies offer hundreds or even thousands of dollars to sign up bonuses to new customers if they are depositing large sums of money, and customers may ask themselves, if your account is worth $2,500 to a bank, why would it be for free? Interesting question, right? The time is ripe for shopping around, said Greg McBride, the chief financial analyst at the personal finance website Bankrate.com. Moving a balance to a new brokerage can net you a nice reward of $100 or more, depending on the size of the account. If you have significant assets, $50,000 or more, consider taking a couple different brokerages for a test drive, and you can net yourself 2 bonuses while you think about it, he added. As always, be sure to read the fine print. You typically must keep the account open and funded for 60 to 90 days before the bonuses will be paid out. Ally Financial offers one of the biggest maximum bonuses for new customers, $3,500 if they're moving more than $2 million. The bonus scale is similar for E-Trade, though it tops out at $2,500 for new accounts for more than $1 million. For those who aren't in that bracket, Charles Schwab offers $500 for a new account of $100,000 or more, and Merrill Lynch, an online discount brokerage and division of Bank of America Merrill Lynch, BAC, Bank of America symbol, down 1.41% on Friday, offers $600 for those over $200,000. JP Morgan, You Invest, will pay you $200 just for accounts over $25,000. Viewed as a return on capital, however, these sums are typically less than 1% of the balance being moved, and often a fraction of that. The federal funds rate, the rate at which banks charge each other to lend federal funds overnight, ranges from 1.5% to 1.75%. What do you guys think of this news? We live in a new world where things are changing so fast, and banks want your dollar. They want your dollar. They're willing to pay you. They're even willing to allow you to do free trading, no commission trading for your business, because what they want to do is they want to take your money and they want to leverage it. That's the real game. They're making money with your money, so they're going to pay you to deposit your money so that they can make money with your money. So what Morgan Stanley is really doing is they're acquiring 5.2 million customers and all that money so that they can leverage all that money to make more money. And if they can make more than 13 billion leveraging that money, chances are they will, then this becomes a great deal for them. It also becomes a great deal for E-Trade because they just sold their business for $13 billion. Good morning, everybody. How you doing, Justin? Yeah, they bought E-Trade. Morgan Stanley just bought E-Trade for $13 billion. They paid $2,500 per customer. What do you think about that? Because what they're doing is they're taking that money and then they're leveraging it. Hey, Flor, how you doing this morning? Good morning, Miranda. Good morning, Green Bull. How you doing, Ramdat? Ramdat says, too bad here in Canada we don't get anything except for high fees. Yeah, and why don't we have discount brokers in Canada? Why discount brokers in the US and not in Canada? It's a great question. I think it will change. I just don't know when. Apiece says they want to own it all. Yeah, I mean, the rich get richer, right? This is a deal where the rich get richer. And Morgan Stanley is one of the biggest banks in America, so they just get richer. After Schwab did their deal, Morgan Stanley's doing their deal. I mean, it's like a hockey team. They go and acquire a great free agent. Another hockey team that wants to compete has to go and acquire a free agent too. I mean, this is the way it works. These are banking giants competing for market share. Well, Morgan Stanley just acquired 5.2 million new customers. That's big. It's big for Morgan Stanley. System Deadlock says afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great afternoon. Hope you're having a great weekend wherever you are all over the world. I saw this article on Marketwatch and I had to bring it to your attention because this is another example of how the rich get richer. Morgan Stanley acquiring E-Trade online brokerage for $13 billion, an average of $2,500 per customer, because they want that 5.2 million customers so they can leverage their money. They take your money and then they leverage it. How scary is that? Imagine if one day the market did crash and they were leveraging your money and then they lost it all. What would happen then? Good morning, Green Bull. Good morning, Smoking 559. Hope you guys all having a great day. What do you think of this news? Marketwatch reporting that Morgan Stanley has a deal in place on Thursday to acquire E-Trade for $13 billion, which is 5.2 million customers at an average of $2,500 American per customer, shattering the old deal just recently done by Schwab. What do you guys think of this deal? Now, Charles Schwab acquired TD Ameritrade for $26 billion and paid $2,167 per customer. What do you guys think of this? I'm thinking I need to build a brokerage account and get some customers and sell it one day. That's where the money's at. My goodness. System Deadlock says lots of brokerages now. Even StockTwits has a commission-free brokerage app. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Thank you for sharing. Ramdad says it's no different than what regular banks do. All banks lend out a lot more money than they have on reserve. 40-1 leverage, man. Now what they're doing is they're taking the brokerage account money that they're getting and they're leveraging that. How do you guys feel about that, knowing that you're putting your money in? They're trying to pay you to put your money in so that they can leverage your money. How does that make you feel? They're getting rich off of your money. That's why they're offering no fee trading. There's the real reason. People want to know why they're offering no free trading. Because they're leveraging your money and making a ton of money on your money, so they don't care about the fees. They're going to sell you off for $2,500 per person anyways. It's a very interesting situation. Steven says, interesting markets to be a part of. That's all I can really say. Yeah, we live in a crazy time, man. That at the highest level, we just being used and abused. At the highest level, the banks just take our money and treat it like it's their own. Recognize that. They're taking our money and treating it like it's their own. It's pretty crazy. Emma C says, should have bought Robinhood too. I'm pretty sure Robinhood will be the next one to be sold. System Deadlock says, I used to have E-Trade before I moved to Fidelity. Thank you for sharing. You like Fidelity? I heard some good things about Fidelity. Apali Kakinen says, bullish for stock market. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how bullish this is for the stock market. From what I hear, the stock market right now is getting a lot of fears of recession fears because of the coronavirus right now. So stay tuned. I got more videos I'm going to be dropping about that. I think that there's a lot of people coming out now saying and predicting that there will be a recession due to the coronavirus. I hope they're wrong, but that is kind of what is circulating now, which I believe will be very bullish for gold. Why I've been telling you guys gold and Bitcoin, in my opinion, are two amazing assets that we really need to benefit from. And I believe they will continue to rise. Steven says, LOL, rich brokers with live interactive only with Rich TV. Hey, sounds good to me, man. Shill Destroyer says, every part of the system is a lie and a fraud. Yeah, they charge us to deposit our money at banks, $10 a month or whatever the fee is. They make money for us to deposit the money. Then they lend out our money and get 40-1 leverage and then invest that money, make tons of money off their money. And obviously the market is melting up, so it's an easy time to make money. Almost guaranteed for all these banks. So they're making money off of our money. Just think about that. And then if they do pay you interest, they pay you 1%, maybe 2%. If you're really lucky, you get a little bit more. But meanwhile, they're making way more money on your money. And it's your money, and they're using it. And a lot of times they charge us to deposit our money. Just think about that. Think about the business that they're in. Green Bull says silver is very close to the 1860 ceiling for a breakout. Could happen Monday. WBIO just got FDA approval for those interested. Stock started to react to news on Friday. INME also had great news. Thank you for sharing, Green Bull. Shill Destroyer says Corona may be an agenda to bring in UN troops also. You know, a lot of people are talking about different agendas, conspiracy theories. I think it's a real problem. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it's here, but I think it's a real problem that is being kind of swept under the rug right now, which is weird. And then you notice that anytime they talk about it and it's prevalent on Marketwatch, the market's red. And when they don't talk about it, the market's green. So we're in a really, really weird time as an investor right now where the markets are melting up despite the fact we're having a global virus that has affected now 33 countries worldwide and has people dying in many different countries. So hopefully we get to the bottom of this and we find a cure sooner rather than later. But if not, then we have to be aware of everything that is happening. Steven says, I'm using my line of credit and using their money as if it's my money to make money. I know, risky. Yeah, careful with that. Because if you lose their money, you're not going to get a bailout. If they lose our money, they'll get a bailout. See the difference? Smoking559 says, I think this fiat currency is going to crash soon. The global debt is $250 trillion. What is currency backed on? Yeah, it's backed on gold, right? Gold standard. But yeah, obviously this is a crazy time for investors and nothing makes any sense. Steven says, Scotia, E-Trade, and very new to it. Yeah, I've heard some good things about Scotia and E-Trade. Smokin559 says, it's not gold and silver no more. Steven says, 10-year stock follower, first-year trader. Hey, you know what? You've been watching the markets and you're finally dipping in, and I hope you win, my friend. System Deadlock says, the next big move will be fractional shares. The apps are doing that now, so why can't the big boys do the same? I agree with you. You're very smart to say that. It's true. Tripolar3 says, I can see my ATM refunds for E-Trade going away. George Holmes says, yo, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Saturday. Did I say Saturday? Happy Sunday, everybody. Shill Destroyer says, fiat currency has no value. They make new money with every loan. We launder it. They pay them nice washed money back. Then have to find interest that is never made. Will always come from the poor. Shill Destroyer says, gold stopped backing fiat currency in USA in 1971. Shill Destroyer says, well, obviously before 71, it wasn't fiat. George Holmes says, I heard High Times IPO is going to crash. We'll see. You know, I'm a shareholder. I'm just happy it's happening. For a long time, people were saying that it wouldn't even happen and they were going to just take all our money. I'm happy that they are going to do an IPO and I'll have the opportunity to sell my shares, as opposed to not doing the IPO and having $6,000 just tied up in IPO land. So I'm just happy that they're going through it. But I'm going to be honest with you, I will most likely sell my shares right away. I'm not going to lie. I'll be happy just to get my money back at this point. Smokin559 says, think about who won. They gave us dollars and they own most of gold and silver. So who really has wealth? We have paper. Yeah, and paper is just printed. I agree with you. George Holmes says, Litecoin is going to skyrocket after crypto summit. You like Litecoin, eh? Sheldon Snow says, George, I think at $11 it has to fall. $11 is expensive at this point in the market. Well, hopefully they pump it up a little bit before it falls. Hopefully they can pump it up to $15, $20. Hopefully the market is bull for cannabis when they do their IPO. And hopefully they pump it up at least to $15, $20 for all the shareholders to get out before we get out. But I plan to get out right away. I'm not going to lie. Especially because I've been holding for so long and I know that they have a lot of debt. So I anticipate it will be shorted. But typically they won't allow anyone to short a stock for a day or two. So that will give the shareholders, the insiders, the opportunity to hopefully sell, and hopefully we sell for a profit. What's up, Luis? George Holmes says, yeah, sell on opening day for High Times IPO. I'll be selling as soon as I can. Tripolar says they are already talking about making money back on cuts. Steven says, pretty sure Valens and GW Pharma report earnings on Monday or Tuesday. Keep an eye out, boys and girls. You know what? Thank you for sharing that. I wasn't aware of that. I've been so busy. I was actually moving all weekend. I'm still in the middle of moving, but I had to do a video here for you because that's just what we do. So I'm going to go pretty soon here, but I just wanted to bring this to your attention and see what you guys think about this, because it's just interesting that banks are making money on our backs. Billions, literally making billions on our backs. And then they take that money. They'll give you no fee trading because they want your money. And then they take that money and then they leverage it. And that's why it's so valuable to have these accounts with customers' money in them, because 5.2 million accounts for E-Trade was worth $13 billion to Morgan Stanley. We'll just do the math. If they have 5.2 million customers and every customer has $100, well, that's $520 million. If everyone has $1,000, that's $5.2 billion. If everyone has $10,000, that's $52 billion that they can play with. Do the math. It's big money. George Holmes says, yeah, Litecoin and XRP. I hear a lot of people talking about Ripple. But yeah, I like Litecoin and Ripple, but I still like Bitcoin more. Shield Destroyer says, in 1933, the U.S. made legalization, making all citizens sell their gold coins. Then doubled its value once Nankers had it all. It sounds about right. Sheldon Snow says, Valens on Tuesday. I have been screaming about Valens for a long time. Yeah, I interviewed them at the Lyft conference, and I'm very, very, very bullish on Valens. When the cannabis sector explodes, expect Valens to run to $10. Sheldon Snow says, made profits, mad profits. Yeah, I'm excited to see what their revenues look like. Smokin559 says, money is what you believe it is. Dollars are not real money. Gold, silver, palladium, etc., is. I agree. Commodities. Precious metals. Flor de Oro says, Sheldon Snow, hi. I have been waiting for you. PW is up. I wish I had listened to you. Got a lot of smart members here in the community. George Holmes says, GDX, good swing trade. Thank you for sharing. Green Bull says, have you heard if the locust problem in Africa has spread to the region where Halo Labs has an outdoor grow? You know what? I have not. I have to look into that. Smokin559 says, Shill, you are 100% correct. Again, I buy silver whenever I have extra money. I like the way you guys are thinking here. Shill Destroyer says 1871 Act equals USA became the U.S. corporation and all Americans became stock of the corp, a.k.a. cattle. Yep. It's true. America is a U.S. corporation. It's a corporation, folks. Sheldon Snow says, good job, Floor. Make sure you stay in the green. I love it when members are working together. Alex says, I don't get it. How are they leveraging my money? I have E-Trade. I don't understand. Because if I have assets in there, how are they using my money? They're leveraging your money. They're getting 40-to-1 leverage on your money. It's the way it's always been. Banks make money with your money. That's why they'll pay you interest. And on top of that, a lot of times they charge you to put your money in the bank. Think about that. Think about how crazy that is. They're charging us while they're leveraging our money and making money on our money. That's a great business, isn't it? The banks love to make money on the depositors on the floor. And you guys, us, all of us, we're all the depositors. Sheldon Snow says, I predict Valens will have about $12 million in net profit. Yes, net profit, baby. Wow, that would make the stock skyrocket. I hope you're right, man. That'll be big. System Deadlock says, but what happens when we start artificially manufacturing precious metals? You mean like 3D printing? I don't know. We'll see. Smokin559 says, Shill, you're on the same page as me, and you know what you're talking about. Let's link up on Facebook. System Deadlock says, or if we land on a planet full of precious metals, auto devalued. MC says, took 300 profit on space before its sell-off, rolled that into long-term portfolio. Great trading. Take your money and run, man. George Holmes says, SLV silver ticket for 2020. I like SLV. I like the way you're thinking. Smokin559 says, Rich, I need to get on your WhatsApp page, bro. Link me up. Just email me, guys. richtvlive@gmail.com. I'll add you to so many different groups. I'm a part of trading groups, options trading groups. I'm also going to be launching a futures trading academy, by the way, guys. So we're going to be launching an options trading academy, futures trading academy, and through my trading academy right now, we can trade everything else. So we literally will be able to trade everything through our trading academies. And I've been working this weekend with a good friend of mine who is a futures trader, very wealthy, very successful, and he's dying to start working with our members on futures trading. So much money to be made in so many different ways. Just email me, guys, and I can add you to whatever you guys like. Steven says, I put a small buy for GW Pharma pre-earnings around $125. I believe 50 shares or something. I hope you win, my friend. All right, guys, I got to run. I'm still in the middle of moving. I got a lot of work to do. I'm going to try to do some more videos for you guys. Try to keep bringing you guys this news. Keep you guys updated on what's going on. I am a little bit worried about the markets tomorrow. I have a feeling gold will continue to scream. Bitcoin has been going up over the weekend. I would not be surprised to see, so far, things could change. I would not be surprised to see the markets red on Monday and gold screaming up and Bitcoin screaming up. That could change. I'm going to be trading through my trading academy here in a few hours. I'll keep you guys updated. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Thank you for joining me here on your Sunday. Some of you might be Monday already, depending on where in the world you're watching. Have a great weekend. Have fun. Make money. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, February 23rd, 2020. We're almost into March 2020, the third month of the year already. Have you hit your goals yet? Are you on pace to hit your goals this year? If not, holler at your boy. I got a lot of different things I'm cooking on and love to have you guys be a part of it. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.